Back to Our Roots, a devotional by Lakeland Kaufman. The baptism of Jesus foreshadows his death, burial, and resurrection, but it also points back to returning to our roots, the Father's presence. Water plays a big role in the Messiah's storyline. He's called the living water, and he's where we plant our roots. John 15. When we draw near to him, we find peace. Verse 16. Dove. An immense love that can't help but bring joy. Verse 17. For his baptism, Jesus travels from Galilee to the Jordan River. Verse 13. Galilee was the home base region of Jesus and his disciples. This is where he walked on water. 14:25. And would later appear to his disciples after the resurrection. 28:17. The Jordan symbolized crossing into the Old Covenant's promise for the Israelites. Joshua 3:11. As Jesus' baptism signified crossing into the New Covenant. Jesus is our promised land and the fulfillment of God's full salvation. This isn't just a physical saving, but a spiritual salvation from our exile and wandering from him. Our baptism is an outward profession of the transformation we've experienced personally, just as Jesus showed others who he truly is before beginning his public ministry. We should follow God's prompting, since his plan is so much bigger than we can comprehend. By drawing near to him, as Jesus did at his baptism, we are encouraged and empowered to carry out his design. Jesus' baptism wasn't necessary, but it gave him empowerment and outward confirmation to fulfill his public ministry and God's plan for salvation. Abba, Father, thank you for the overwhelming peace you bring to my life. Your presence is always near, and I can always dwell with you. I know I will never grow weary, despite all the storms I may face, because I am deeply rooted in you. Help me to always come back to my roots. Amen. Today's verses: the baptism of Jesus, Matthew 3:13-17. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to be baptized by John. But John tried to deter him, saying, I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? Jesus replied, Let it be so now. It is proper for us to do this to fulfill all righteousness. Then John consented. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him. And a voice from heaven said, This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased.